to the Daily Runner Show. Here it is, Tuesday evening, and I have a very special guest with me, Mr. Arroyo. He is the instructor of the financial independent community that's being taught every Tuesday nights for the next couple weeks. Mr. Arroyo, would you mind sharing a little bit with us what happens here Tuesday evenings?
Sure. So one night a week for 6 weeks, we're coming together, and I'm a Dave Ramsey financial coach and his endorsed financial coach for the area, and I also run a mortgage bank, Southern Trust Mortgage. Okay. And in those capacities, I work with individual families and get the privilege to speak to hundreds on how do we really make our money work. So we work on defining not just the what to do, but why we do it, and then how do you actually interpret these, these truths into action.
And so, what did you guys discuss last week?
Last week we discussed the most important foundation of it all, and that's why. And here's why would you engage in a journey for financial independence? Why would you engage in the skills that we teach? Because if you don't know why, then everything else that we teach is worthless because you won't do it.
So this week, what's going to be discussed?
This week is one of my favorite classes of the 6. We're discussing financial integrity. And financial integrity is where we say, okay, we get this vision, right? We understand it, we have it defined, and now we're going to make a commitment to this vision and to living in integrity to it. And what I mean by that is that you have to say, not that you're going to do everything perfect from now on and you're never going to make a mistake, or it has nothing to do with that. It's where you look yourself in the mirror and you say, you know what? I am certainly not going to rationalize, I'm not going to lie to myself, and I'm not going to lie to someone else. The actions that I take, I'm going to take ownership of, and I'm going to say, hey, I'm a smart person. I understand. Is this a good idea that I'm doing right now, or is it not?
Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Basketball season at Regent is in full swing. Right now, teams are getting ready for the postseason play, which begins next week. We interviewed a few players to get their perspective on the season and the playoffs.
So far this season, we've actually started out pretty rough throughout the first 4 games, going against the top 4 teams and all. But we played hard. We played hard despite the fact that we came up short. But then the second half of the season, we really stepped it up on winning our last 2 games and all.
Being a girl playing basketball with all these guys, it's fun. I gotta admit, it's fun. It's a little bit tough for me and maybe other girls, the few of us, but it's been a blast.
Yes, this was, as I said, my first year doing the Regent University intramural, coordinating it, and it's very stressful. It varies, but I love it. A lot of the rescheduling and making sure people are there, and then counting the forfeits. I mean, that could take a toll on you. But I love it. I love it.
Reporting for the Daily Runner Show, I'm Russ Fulmore.